Only when the man shows up at his best friend's wedding does he realize in shock that the woman who chased him for 5 years is now the bride. But what he does not know is that he brought all of this on himself. Just 1 month earlier, the two of them happily held a grand engagement banquet. Deep down, the man was convinced his fiancée would never leave him in this lifetime. So at the engagement party, he picked up the woman he had always loved right in front of everyone. He had no idea that this one reckless move had just destroyed every chance he would ever have of winning his fiancée back. The woman watched her boyfriend carry another woman away without even looking back. At that moment, her heart went completely cold toward the man she had loved with all her heart for 5 whole years. She never imagined that, for the woman he could not stop thinking about, he would cruelly call off the entire engagement banquet without caring that he had turned his fiancée into a public joke. Only then did she finally see how little she mattered in his heart. No matter when it was, she would never compare to the woman he had always kept in his heart. With her heart completely broken, she says nothing more, picks up her phone and sends him a breakup text. Then she straightens her back, walks in front of all the guests, and personally takes off the engagement ring that represents their promise. In front of everyone, she makes her stance clear and announces that from now on, she is cutting ties with this heartless man for good. Then she throws the engagement ring in her hand hard onto the floor. After that, she goes back alone to the home she shared with him and quickly packs up all her belongings. She throws every sweet photo of them together straight into the trash and then leaves that cold, loveless home without hesitation. Meanwhile, the man who caused all this trouble has no clue. He spends a whole week eating, drinking, and having fun with his first love. After he finally has enough fun and comes home, he casually calls for her to bring him water like always, but the house stays completely silent. Just then, a maid walks up with a glass of water and tells him that ever since the engagement banquet, the woman has never come back home. After hearing the maid's words, the man instantly loses his temper. He pulls out his phone and finally sees the breakup message she sent long ago. But he still thinks she is just throwing a tantrum and that a little sweet talk will fix it. Because he went out with his first love for a while, he assumes this is just her little trick to make him chase after her. He never realizes that his own arrogance and the way he kept taking her for granted are exactly what made him lose the woman who once loved him with everything she had. Meanwhile, as the woman drags her suitcase away from home, she unexpectedly runs into the man's childhood best friend. Neither of them is watching where they are going, and they suddenly crash right into each other. And it is this sudden collision that gives her a bold idea. Since the man only has eyes for his first love and can cancel an engagement banquet for her without blinking, what if she turns around and builds a family with his closest childhood friend? Once he learns the truth, he will regret it so much he loses his mind. Thinking of this, the woman does not hesitate at all and directly asks the man's childhood best friend to marry her. And this childhood friend has secretly loved her since they were young. He only kept those feelings buried because she was his best friend's girlfriend. Now that the girl he has loved for years suddenly proposes marriage, he is so happy and excited he can barely contain himself. Without another word, he takes her straight to the Civil Affairs Bureau and quickly gets the marriage certificate. A few days later, the best friend specially invites the man to his wedding. Completely clueless, the man happily shows up. The best friend is about to tell him who his wife is, but this arrogant man cuts him off. He tells his friend to just arrange a seat for him. After sitting down, he even shamelessly texts the woman, saying he has arrived at the wedding and telling her not to cause trouble for his buddy. He even says that for his best friend's sake, he is willing to forgive her. But the moment the woman walks out at the wedding, the man completely panics. Xiaoyu says,